Now Virat is fired up because I've taken Rabada on and I've hit him for 3-4. He's like, yeah, keep going, Ash, keep going.
Ashwin, we've seen two versions of KL Rahul. Okay, the first was the rebel in education family, and suddenly him having tattoos when he was
And the one who turns up in shorts.
yeah, exactly. So and I know of a story that he did his first tattoo, and his mother actually used soap and she tried to scrub it out. She did not know it was a real one.
She gave me a soap first thing. I showed her the tattoo. She chucked me a bar of soap. She said, "Go wash it off. You're 16 years old now. Don't act like a kid." She thought it was a boomer sticker.
Exactly. So from there, now this paradigm shift that I'm seeing in KL Rahul is the most spiritual guy. He looks like somebody who's like, calm, composed and stuff like that, and especially showing in his performance now. What is your version of KL Rahul that you first saw?
It's the version his mother saw. To me, if you ask about KL is like an extremely fun-loving person. He likes dressing up, and we sit together in the bus and all that. He's one of those few guys that I connect really well with, and we go on bus journeys most often than not. He comes and sits next to me, and we just have chat about everything and anything. Mostly it's about his girlfriends. And
Ash, don't say this. I already don't have one. I can't find one.
That's why I said girlfriends. So when you bring the plural in, it becomes, they're all friends at the end of the day. So. And also about his experience at home. He's told me about this tattoo story and how his entire family was quite seethed about the thing that he had a tattoo and all that. And then once when they were showing on TV about his dad, his mom and all that, I said, this is like chalk and cheese. What I see of KL Rahul and what I see at home is completely different. He said, no, my father is a little bit more relaxed. He tried changing me and then he washed his hands off. It's quite, it's a lot of fun. I actually like hanging out with him. We go out, we make it a ritual every time we tour to go out just before the tour.
Oh,
Go out. Usually it's a big night.
So, oh, nice. So this is the Ashwin we don't know.
No, we've had...
There's nothing wrong in going out.
No. We love it.
You need to connect with someone to go, right? So
we've had some great experiences, and Ash has a very dry, sarcastic humor that I get and I like. I'm also that. So we're always getting along in the bus before the game, never talking cricket. A lot of people think Ashwin is all about cricket and strategizing and stuff, but he's hardly spoken cricket to me. He does know everybody's stats and averages and how many wickets they've gotten, but we've hardly spoken cricket.
And Ashwin I first met, 23, 24 years of age, came in a corporate event that we had organized, and suddenly I saw that his main job is to turn the balls from point A to point B. That's it, right? As an off spinner. Here he was talking about management principles and so on and so forth, and I'm like saying that wrong profession, mate. And that time he said I wanted to be an entrepreneur, but if it happens, then I'll take 300 wickets as well. So what is this? Is this exactly the same when he captains you?
Not really. He's been very, very chilled out as a captain. I did think that the team meetings and all will go on and on forever, knowing Ashwin, and I've actually never seen that side to him. Because we've hardly spoken cricket and we've had a laugh, we've gone out and had a good time. So I've never seen that side, but I've heard that, he can sit and think a lot about the game, watch a lot of videos and strategize and stuff. But as a captain, he just come out there and been really easy.
So I saw your social media post. Was the paintball thing his idea? Because, I've seen cricketers play football before cricket. I don't know why still, because the reverse does not happen, but I'm sure there is a philosophy.
Cricket is a longer game than football is. So you need to understand
we all love football a lot. Even here we play for warm-up and... paintball,
yeah, but why paintball? Like shooting and then taking into
No, you can
cricket?
take the frustration out on people you don't like and say that.
I guess I don't know whose idea it was. I just turned up a day before that and we played a practice game, and the rule was the losing team, everybody will line up one by one, and the winning team gets a free shot up their backside. So we won, obviously. I think he was on the opposite team. They lost. They all got they got one shot. Most of them missed. Nobody got hit, but... funny story was UV never wanted to, he was like, no, I'm not going to come, I'm not going to do this, I'm feeling tired and this, and then coach had to push him. He said, no, this is a team thing, you have to come. So he came, stood there, and all of us lined up. All of us took a shot at him.
Actually, in fact, even the guy who organized the event, like the owner of the place, he also came and took a shot. So like It hit him and
Yuvraj cannot
got
take
so
this.
angry.
He
I've
got
never
so
seen,
angry.
I've never seen that side to him. He was like, he turned red because he got
He's
like
a
a
Punjabi.
few.
He normally
Yeah.
shoots. Come on. He doesn't take it.
The moment he turned around, we all thought we were going to get hammered.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I said, I didn't pull the trigger. I didn't pull the trigger.
Everybody put their hands up like, no, I didn't shoot.
Oh,
So
God.
It was funny. He
And
got really angry.
Viru was part of this?
Yeah, Viru did something very interesting as usual, as always. So what he did, like the two teams were all, like separated on the other sides, right? That's how shooting generally is supposed to be.
Yeah.
You don't come and stand in front of anybody. So we were at one corner and the other team was in the other corner. So obviously we are trying to gain ground and all that. So we were trying to move. So we are trying to obviously let's move from the side so that we don't get shot and all that. Now all of a sudden I started getting hit on my back.
I got hit on the back of my head.
And head and back and all that because there's nobody in the back. So we turned around and saw Viru had a gun and he was outside the perimeter, he was shooting people from outside. I said, what the hell, man? He said,
all the coaches, Viru and Mithun Manas, they didn't take part, but they were standing outside and just taking shots at everybody. And
This is typical Virender Sehwag. Now he shoots from social media.
I just realized if you're actually playing paintball, it's better to be a support staff. You can just wait outside and get shot.
Let's talk about friendships. And you bat with a Caribbean and your best friend is a Caribbean in a Gujarati body and vice versa. Hardik Pandya.
He likes to think he's from Jamaica or he's Caribbean.
Exactly.
It's
So
his
he has a
style.
lot of stories about you, and I'm sure you have a lot of stories about him because you hang out a lot with him. Something that you can remember?
It's actually very scary to hang out with him because he'll say anything anywhere. Recently in South Africa, me, him and Dinesh, we went out before a game. And I hate to be in the room before the game and sit and think about the game. I like to go out, have a meal, and then just not think about the next day's game. So we are all like that. So we all went out and it actually...
Sorry, Dinesh isn't like that.
No, he's not like that, but he accompanied us and it went beyond our timeline. And then when we came back and we just went to the room, slept, and next day we're talking in the dressing room and Virat was there and Hardik goes, bro, we had such a great time last night and KL was on fire and all, and I looked at him like, bhai, kya kar raha hai? You're not supposed to tell the captain we went out, as basic. He's like, kya ho gaya? Gaye, he's fine, he'll be cool. And then obviously he didn't say anything, but so some experiences like that, he doesn't know where to say what.
Yeah, and sometimes
that's
he remembers.
thing about him.
Sometimes he remembers things, sometimes he doesn't, right?
Yeah. No, he remembers.
No, he doesn't.
That too, yeah. So,
He's appropriately inappropriate.
yeah, he is. And it's happened a lot of times. We go out, even in Bombay, or we've gone out in Sri Lanka and stuff. And he's quite the ladies' man. So, yeah, he'll be talking to somebody, and the only time he will introduce me to a girl, I think he's intimidated. Obviously, I'll steal the girl if he introduces me. So, only time he's introduced me is when he's forgotten her name. So after 2 hours, both the times he calls me, KL, come here, I want to introduce you. I said, wow, Abhi, after 2 hours, now you're thinking of me. Because we both go together and then he's with somebody and then I'm left alone most times. And then, he introduced me saying, this is my friend KL. And then she'll obviously say
her name.
Yeah,
So that's
and then he's like, oh, okay, thank you. Now you can go.
Nice idea, actually.
It's a good idea.
Smart like that.
Yeah,
Very
it's a smart idea.
Yeah.
You always talk about Virat's influence with you, and especially when you're hanging out together, you're discussing tattoos, obviously. But is there some insights also you take from the friendship? Because friendships gives you learnings as well. Yeah. And I remember last time you told me that just hanging out with him gave me batting confidence. What was that?
It did. I mean, I've always looked up to, since Virat has started playing and the way he's been consistent in all three formats, I've always wanted to be somebody like him, not just one format or not just one way of batting. He's consistent in all three formats. He wins the team games whenever he's put in that position, and he's done well under pressure. So I wanted to be that person for the team. So I've learned so much from him, just hanging out, not just on a cricket field, just as a person, how he has evolved, how serious he's become about his fitness, about his diet, and he's looked within himself, and he's found. Though he looks very aggressive on TV, and he is aggressive, but he's still calm on the inside. He knows what he's doing. He's very sorted in his head. In Sydney, obviously I had a disastrous debut in Melbourne, and even there I was batting with Virat, and I tried to hit Nathan Lyon 4th or 5th ball, and I they dropped a catch, and then next ball I tried to hit a 6 again and I got out. And so that was running in my mind. And there was a time in Sydney when I was batting. I think I was batting on 88 or something, and again Nathan Lyon was bowling, and that ball he called everybody inside. He bowled throughout with long on, deep mid wicket and deep square leg throughout, and then he decided to bring everybody in, and I was batting with Virat, and Virat, like, is smiling from there, and he's like, maar, chakka maar. I was like, so I stepped out. I stepped back. I said, bro, let me play. I've done this mistake once. I don't want to do this again. I'll just play. I'll play singles. It's okay. And then he's like, okay, I was just kidding. You do what you want. But yeah, next ball he bowled a short ball and I hit it for 6. So we both laugh about it even now sometimes. And even now when we bat together, he's like, chakka maar. It's like, bro, please. So yeah.
So how much to listen to Virat or not is something that you have to take a call while batting.
It is impossible not to be fired up when you're batting with Virat, I think. Yeah. So it's
Always.
not possible.
Yeah.
No, because if you hit a good shot, he wants you to, he's like, what a shot, keep going and all that.
No, he did that once when I was playing 2016 RCB. Morris that year was bowling really quick. He was bowling 150 clicks, and he's a tall guy, but a little hard to pick him. And we were 20 for 1 when I walked in. We had to win that game to qualify. And 20 for 2, AB also got out and Chris had got out. I was batting at 4. And Morris had gotten the wickets. He's bowling, and the wicket was doing a bit in, I think we played in Raipur. And I walked in and I hit Morris for a 4. He bowled a juicy half volley first ball. I drove him, and then so he was so fired up from there. He's like, oh, what a shot. He started sledging him.
Yeah, he does that actually.
Yeah.
He does that.
He's like, take that and all that. I was like, bro, relax. He's bowling very quick. He bowled a half volley. Let me get away through this over.
It's actually a lot easier for him to bat. So,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously everybody is not that gifted. This time in the South African tour, because every time I went into bat, Rabada was bowling. And he was bowling a good spell. And every time he saw me, I don't know what it was, it felt like he was just charging a little bit more. And I felt like he was bowling rockets. I haven't faced anybody quicker than Rabada in my career so far. And he was going through that purple patch. So I went in, and both the test matches that I batted against him, the first ball he hit me flush on the glove. Once on the right hand and once on the left hand. So Virat was batting on 100 at Centurion. So he came in and he was just charging in. The thing with Rabada is he's coming in, he's like really strong and all, and sometimes you forget whether to watch the ball or watch his face. So I was just watching,
and with a slow motion kind of.
Yeah, he just teamed in and just let the ball go. Pop, it hit me again, and it was like I was shocked, man. I was wearing not good enough
Ashwin
gloves.
wears the worst gloves ever. I don't think even a
Superstition.
state level player.
No
15
superstition at all, man.
gloves.
I mean, I haven't got hit on the glove so many times, but this is the first time I was getting hit on the glove. I realized, okay, I need to change the glove. I did after that. So
Thank God, Ash,
yeah,
We all gave him
everybody gave me
honesty.
one pair of gloves so that I can use. So the next ball, it woke me up, and I was just waiting. Okay, this guy's bowling quick. He's bowling. What do I do? So I went bang, bang, bang. I go 3 boundaries together. And now Virat is fired up because I've taken Rabada on and I've hit him for 3-4. He's like, yeah, keep going, Ash, keep going, and all that. And Dean Elgar just walked to say something. I think he wanted to say something to me, and Virat just went in between and said, you get on. You're not like even hitting a single ball. You're getting all your runs off the edge and all that. And Dean Elgar was like, he just shut his mouth and he just went, man. And that's the one thing about it. He goes so aggressively that guys, they just take the back seat. And the next over, when again Rabada came in, I knew 3 boundaries and all that. So now he simmered down a bit. So Rabada started bowling length and all that. So that happens with bowlers. You can't keep going at full throttle all the time. So he just came bowl. He bowled a bumper. It was still 145, man. So as it was coming, I just did that and left the ball. He just came down. He said, I thought you were going to pull him.
And he will say that so the bowler listens.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a strategy.
Yeah. So he was saying it from a distance. I thought you were going to pull him and all that. I went close to him and said, listen, I'm not seeing the ball properly still. It's flying, so I can't pull and all.
Yeah, don't get the bowler angry too much.
Yeah. But
I'll have to face the music.
yeah, same thing happened. He did that, and then Morris gave me a couple of bounces after that, and I said, and even after the over, he's going after him. Then I hit him for a 4. Then you can't help but say something because he's fired Morris up, so he can't tell Virat anything. So he's going
because he's batting on 140. Yeah. We are the one batting on 14.
Yeah. So he went after me. Then I obviously had to say something, and then these experiences keep happening when you're batting with Virat.
Pretty scary though.
No, but that particular instance of mine was surreal. A lot of fun. Like I went to play 40 in no time. But the thing is, I just kept going with the flow because he was like so motivating. I said, okay, this is possible. Okay, this is possible. Keep going.
That's the best thing about batting with him because he's always so positive. It rubs off on players.
You can pick every ball of Ashwin?
Now I can because I played him in the nets and I saw his variations in the practice games, and now it's been 12 games already. So yeah, I can pick it, but still, even if you pick it, you still have to play the ball.
Yeah, and your research and development department is on overdrive. I mean, the kind of deliveries he's been developing, especially the leg spinner, I'm like, if my cricket professor years back, if somebody would have said that, I'm an off-spin bowler, I want to try leg spin, he would have thrown us out. And you are developing these deliveries, and I'm worried one day you will come and say, umpire, left arm round.
No, actually, to be honest, I wanted to do it, and I was. I have done it in the CSK nets and all, like years ago, like probably 4-5 years ago. And then what happened was I was playing one club game and I actually hurt my shoulder, left shoulder. So yeah, I did. I used to bowl a lot, man. I used to bowl 10 overs of good left arm orthodox. I used to bowl Chinaman as well. So I wasn't obviously ready to do it at the highest level, but I wanted to get myself and keep prepping for it. I bowled in the nets, so Fleming used to ask me about what it was all about, and it used to be fine. I used to have an arm ball, decent orthodox and all that.
Wow, that's amazing. But so many deliveries, you have an Excel sheet and that, okay, now this is the one, and that wicket of Watson was just unbelievable performance. How do you plot? Like, what do you decide? Take us through the 6 balls.
See, that game was a very, very special game as far as I was concerned. For the first and probably the last time, I think I was actually nervous and shivering because in that World Cup it was my first cricket World Cup also, and the whole build up to the World Cup had been that I should be playing, I was the X factor and all this kind of stuff.
Mystery.
So obviously mystery revels for that's why the R&D department constantly works to keep the mystery going. So the national anthem was on, and I hadn't played a lot of games in that World Cup. I just played one in Chennai against West Indies, and I played the quarterfinals directly. So I was just standing in the national. I didn't realize the magnitude of the game because the West Indies game was okay still because I was playing at home ground, familiar turf and all that. Came to Ahmedabad and the whole atmosphere was such that India needs to win this game. If we win this game, like, our experts, right? They started building up the game saying India.
Big game.
Yeah, that's right. It's a big game tonight. And if India beat Australia, they are the winners and all that kind of stuff. So the preview had gone that way, and I was watching all this and how it was panning out. So sitting there, and then I came out for the national anthem. Still, it was okay, but when the national anthem was on,
wow,
it hit me.
Yeah, I am playing.
And MS had told me that I'll be bowling with a new ball as well. So because we had Budgie, myself, and UV bowling spin, the 3 spinners. So he said I'll have to bowl with the new ball. I said okay and all that. And I was standing, it just hit me. I went a little blank. And after the national anthem, the first over was mine. I just held the ball, and my hands started shivering. So I was like, oh my god, this is some new phenomenon. So I bowled one of those balls, and Watson hit it straight drive. The ball was right in my radar. It was in the path of my palm. Just shivered, hit my fingers, and went for 4. Like, I didn't have an answer. I couldn't give an answer to anyone. So I was like, sorry. I just went about my business. But the whole idea behind getting Watson's wicket was to try and make sure that there's nothing flighted and try and make sure it was all quite flat and away from him. So the only option he had was to cut the ball and not really slog sweep it. And whenever obviously as a batsman, like even you can ask KL, if you don't find something that's flighted for long, you're actually waiting for one to actually tonk it down the ground or play your favorite shot. So I expected him to look to slog sweep and just threw it up and made sure it was fuller so that it can squeeze under his bat and just squeezed. And because the par score will always be beyond when actually someone like Shane Watson bats.
Yep.
If you see Ricky Ponting bat or something, or somebody of that quality bat, it's always they try and reach the par score. But someone with an X factor like Shane Watson, it's always going to be more than the par score that was
important. He can take the game away from
he can, because he can hit the big shots even through the middle overs, which, like, some of the batsmen will play percentage cricket, which he doesn't. He'll take the chances. So it was very important for us, especially because we had 2 off-spinners to try and get him out early.
Time for a very interesting segment. It's called Brain Fade. where I'll be asking you questions. It won't fade your brain, but you have to give quick answers.
Can we get a help from the dressing room? No.
Yeah. Nice one. Nice one. If you could go to dinner with a person alive or dead, who would it be?
David Beckham for me.
Goran Ivanisevic.
Nice. This is for you, Ashwin. If you had to annoy KL, what would you do?
I just asked him to do the impersonation of his favorite cricketer from his state.
Okay, this one is for you, KL. If you had to annoy Ashwin, what would you do? By not doing the impersonation.
No. I'll say some other spinner has better average or better figure, so his stats are better. That will annoy him.
Teammate who will make a great commentator?
Dinesh Karthik.
Dinesh again.
Teammate who should never be a commentator?
Hardik Pandya. Never. Not even Gujarati commentary or Hindi commentary.
Toughest bowler to keep to?
Mujib. Mujib has been quite difficult.
Toughest batsman to bowl to?
Steven Smith.
This for you, KL. One thing you'd like to change about Ravi Ashwin?
Hairstyle. It's been the same. It's been the same since I've known him. The last 6 or 7 years.
Teammate you'd want with you if you were getting mugged?
Virat.
Badri.
Why?
Because he'll not retaliate. He'll just sit there and he'll make some cracking jokes. Like that. you want the environment light when everything else is serious.
Okay, guys. Best footballer in the Indian cricket team?
MS.
Okay, guys, we've checked your mental strength. Now we're going to check your physical strength, and that is by playing the hammer game. A lot of records have been set, so you look the strongest to me up till now.
Yeah,
Let's see. After watching your shots.
I'll bring the Thor out.
Done?
Yeah,
Let's
watch
go
the
then.
Avengers.
Okay, this is the hammer game. Many greats have tried everything out here. I tell you what, this is an absolutely wonderful atmosphere. Yeah?
That's Tony Greek.
Yes, absolutely. Ravi Ashwin, boy, what a bowler. So Ravi Ashwin, come on. This is your chance. This is the captain.
Easy.
Come on, Ashwin, shabash. Array, well done, well done. So the top 3 so far have been AB de Villiers, Rohit Sharma and Hardik Pandya. Let's see if you can get there.
Really?
No, 883.
How much did they get?
Can do better. Oh, this is KL Rahul. How close can you get?
Try my best. Which way?
Anyway. There you go. Whoa, it's all happening there. Wonderful. Not bad. Come on. Yes. Come on. Yes.
Whoa.
Oh,
hey,
just. Well done.
Nice. What, I'm number 3 now?
Yeah, I think you're number 2 now. Well done.
918 is a tie.
918 is a tie. But I think
I don't think it goes
any
higher.
I don't think it's calibrated. Welcome to the presentation party, and the first one is the captain himself, Ravi Ashwin. Ashwin, great to have you here. You've been fabulous.
Oh well, thank you so much. I mean, it's Walk the Duck has been a fabulous match, and the partner in crime today has also been a very good companion, and hopefully Walk the Duck goes a long way, and we also try and participate and improve the brand value of Walk the Duck.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. And the next man is Rahul. KL Rahul, well played.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been in good form. So yeah, but your machine is not working. It gets stuck. I thought I've actually done 1,000 when in Bangalore. So yeah, I should probably get you a new machine.
Next time on Walk the Duck.
Yeah.
Your machine.
Yeah. But it's been a lot of fun, and always great to come to your show and chat about cricket, and we learn so much from you. You have so many stories to tell us too. So yeah, it's been wonderful.
Thank you very much, and that's all we have from the center. Search for View India and watch What the Duck 3 on YouTube.